One out of three of black female judges be cool. One out of three. The other two, they be on some bullshit. Alright, so they kinda just getting shit set up. The judge must like just came in type shit. You know they do all that shit back and forth, secret talking and shit, right quick, getting shit together. They about to say how it's about to go. And mind you, this is a very high profile case.
No, you're fine. It's hard to hear her over the thing. Yeah.
Making sure.
Terrence Dabney, who is a case officer in the case, and both parties, I think, are going to use him as a witness with regard to various of the crime scenes and various of the videos and evidence. So I do expect him to be a rather lengthy witness.
See, you're back. You want to go ahead and call her? You can bring the jury in.
That pulled the jury. That almost gave us a mistrial in the Young Thug case.
Go through the videos first, and then we'll back up and put. Can we go overhead first? Yeah. Let's go overhead first.
Look at them. Sitting in court. They can't testify their ass up.
Yeah. Let's go overhead first.
Try to fast forward a little bit again.
Last name Dabney, D-A-B.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody had a good night.
What's up, YouTube? Today we gonna be getting back into this Young Dolph murder trial, Tennessee versus Justin Johnson, day 2. Yesterday we heard from the one of the shooters, the other shooter, and he testified against Justin. Basically, told him everything. So I don't know what we finna hear today or who we finna hear from, cause it's live. So let's get into it.
We're ready.
Jury's now entering into the courtroom.
All rise.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody had a good night.
Yes, ma'am.
State, call your next witness.
Terrence Dabney.
Stand right here, sir. Face your honor and raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
I do.
Have a seat, sir. Watch it.
Man, look. Even though he wasn't hurt by Justin, he got a jury in there. And when juries see people take the stand and they got on bandages and braces and all that shit, it's a sympathy thing. And it make them want to believe that person just a little more if he wasn't all bandaged up and shit.
All right, tell us your name first.
Terrence Dabney.
And spell your first and last name for the benefit of the court reporter.
First name Terrence, T-E-R-E-N-C-E. Last name Dabney, D-A-B-N-E-Y.
It looks like, or I know that you're doing good and bad at the same time. First, the bad. What happened with your arm?
Rotated cuff surgery.
Okay.
This
So
all don't
you
got shit to do with this case.
probably are going to be up there for a little while.
Okay.
All right. Going to run through some of the various crime scenes with you, some of the various aspects of the investigation. So try to get as comfortable as you can, even with your arm. But I know you're doing good now too, because you're retired. Is that right?
That is correct.
Retired from MPD.
That is correct.
How long were you with MPD?
26 years.
Okay, so
So 26 years.
he must have been one of the police officers responding to the murder scene.
Let's say you earned it. In 2021, where were you assigned in MPD?
I was assigned to the homicide unit.
All right, and what did you do in homicide back in 2021?
I was an investigator in the homicide.
In homicide here in Memphis, do you get a case and you're the only person that works on the case?
No,
Do y'all work in teams?
we work in teams.
And were you one of the case officers on this case?
I was.
Would you assign and delegate people to do various things in the investigation?
I do. Delegate.
He investigated.
You're actually from Memphis, aren't you?
I am.
What neighborhoods did you grow up in?
I grew up in Claiborne Home, Castaic.
And Claver Homes is down.
Now this is a homicide detective that's from Castelia. Castelia is the neighborhood that young Dolph is from, that represent young Dolph. That's Dolph line. Castelia is Dolph line. He might about to be give a little bit of a how they say. He might be about to give a fucking lopsided testimony because he from Dolph line, man.
Downtown Memphis.
Correct.
And in the Castelia neighborhood. And we've heard some testimony about the Castelia neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Dolph at all?
No.
He lied.
Older. So,
He lied. Unless he moved out that neighborhood and was already on his police shit before Dolph became Dolph. He know who Dolph is if he live in that neighborhood. That's like you living in your neighborhood. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody character different. I was known in my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying?
all right.
Older, much older.
All right. November the 17th of 2021, did you have occasion to be brought in with regard to a homicide call?
I was.
Specifically to an address on Airways, Makita's Cookies.
Correct.
Did you know where that was?
Yes.
What area of town is that?
It's in the southeast part of town, Airways.
South side shit, man. It's like the south side of every city is just fucked up. High crime rate, high murder rate, shootings, robbings, assaults. Yeah.
You can catch them there.
If I tell you that the call went out at 12:24 p.m. in the afternoon, about what time would you have arrived at the scene?
Possibly around 1 by the time you get the call and travel to the scene.
By the time you get to the scene, are there uniformed patrol that's already there?
It is.
Are there medical personnel and things like that
Yes.
already there?
He homicide. He come out
When
with
you
his
get
big
there,
friend.
what are your duties?
My duty is to gather fact information from the boarding officers, delegate other investigators to do, canvass the area for video and just handle and process the scene.
When you arrived on the scene, were there people around in the street and everything?
Yes, there were people
Everywhere?
around.
Were there officers attempting to control the crowd and keep people off the actual parking lot of Makeda's?
Yes.
So this, like I said, this trial debunking a whole lot of fan theories and conspiracies, because the people that was on the parking lot, they was supposed to have something to do with it, and it supposed to be people going through the laundromat and through the Family Dollar or the dollar store, whatever store it was next door, and they had a whole lot of shit going on that they was saying. But a lot of them people that was recording on their phone was subpoenaed to come to court, and now they saying they don't remember what the shooters looked like or who the shooters was. And that's some selective memory, but that's smart. Because like I said in the short, these guys are putting money on your head. 50,000, 40,000, 100,000. It's probably better to mind your business.
It was.
And was that being done?
Yes, it was.
Were there a lot of bystanders and everything looking on and everything else?
It was.
Does this seem almost like any other that you had been to in your 26 years?
That scene was. There's a lot of people out there.
You get there, and you say your job is to try to figure out what evidence exists and delegate.
Yes.
Is that right?
Correct.
You mentioned one thing, video. Is that right?
Video.
Are y'all interested in collecting any video that may be around there?
Any video that would help in the investigation.
So look, they already said they got these guys on camera going from point A to the drill, from the drill back to point B to a whole nother situation. He's saying they was trying to get any video they could help. They had the gas station, the laundromat, they had the cookie shop. They had a lot of video on this shit. Everything was recorded.
And in fact, did y'all collect video from the cookie store itself?
We did.
And did it show the outside of the business?
It did.
And did it show the inside of the business?
As well as the inside.
Were y'all also interested in sort of crime scene stuff?
Yes.
Did you delegate a crime scene detective to collect physical evidence and document physical evidence?
We did. We had collecting and processing.
And did they also take pictures of the scene out there?
They did.
Would you have delegated or interacted with any of the witnesses who were on the scene?
Yes. Witness victims.
So when he say victims, he interviewed the victims. I'm thinking he might be talking about the people that was working in the cookie shop at the time when Dolph was shot, and probably Dolph's brother. They definitely had to interview Dolph's brother because, you know, he shot two of the guys. He shot both of the shooters.
We have investigators to take them down to headquarters and take statements.
Okay. And without getting into what these people, said, did y'all talk to Marcus Thornton, Dolph's brother?
We did.
Did y'all talk to the cashiers there at Makeda's?
We did.
Did y'all locate any other witnesses right there in the surrounding scene that had information?
No.
So look, when you outside, you see some shit and you record with your cell phone, they got the right to take that video, track your ass down, and probably subpoena you. They do shit like that, subpoena you to come to court because your phone is now part of the investigation because you recorded the video. Meaning, they gonna go through your phone, anything in your phone, whether it got something to do with the investigation or not, they gonna see it.
Video, crime scene, locate whatever witnesses we have. That address on Airways is Makeda Cookies. You described the area of Memphis is in. That's in Memphis, correct? And is that also in Shelby County?
It is.
I'm going to start with the crime scene there. I'm going to pass you a series of photographs. You just look at them, tell me what's pictured in each one, and place it face down on that table next to you.
This photo is a front picture of Makita's cookie shop. Officers there processing the same broken glass. They have victim's car.
Now see, I've been to a trial like this before. Not as high profile for sure, but they be having these pictures blown up like the projects. You know when you in school, you do a project on a project board. They got the little 2 fold outs. They be having the pictures of the bodies and the scene and shit big like that, set up all around the court and shit for the jury to see. I don't know if they did this in this situation, being as though Dolph so high profile and it's so many cameras in it, but yeah, that shit it definitely like open your eyes.
Very good. Place
Corvette camouflage color.
Okay, you can place that face down. We're going to review these with the jury afterwards, so I'll ask you questions about them afterwards.
This one is the photo of the address, 2370 of Makita's cookie shop, with defects to the glass, bullet holes.
Okay.
Man, that nigga was shooting retarded as shit with the joint, man. I'm surprised he ain't shoot his damn self out. He was jumping all around with that shit. He done hit the address. He done hit. God dang.
This one is the inside front counter area of Makita's cookie shop.
Okay.
This one is another front view of the cookie shop, Makita's cookie shop.
For everybody saying that the girl at the front desk set Dolph up, she jumped on the phone. They debunked that. Them guys was following him. Somebody else gave that tip out. Like I said, whoever saw him come in the airport, the one that gave that tip out. But
We have evidence markers.
my point is this. The girl at the counter didn't set him up, because who is going to purposely tell somebody to come and shoot in my direction? If she's at the counter serving Dolph the cookies or waiting for the cookies to get made, however it's going down, he slide off on the phone. You think I'm going to call you to come and shoot at him right there in front of me and risk hitting me? That don't make sense.
On the ground where we have shell casings, along with the victim's Corvette camouflage. Another closer picture of the front of the cookie shop, evidence markers.
Get your big ass blue shoulder out the way, man. I'm trying to see the picture.
Broken glass and casings.
At this time, if you can just place it, so that's fine. With the next couple pictures, you can just place it where you see it, and we'll show it to the jury later.
Okay. This is a picture farther back from Makita's cookie shop toward the street airways, with evidence markers with casings on it. This photo is inside the business of Makita's with bullet holes going through the walls and doors. This one is a victim.
Exactly. Bullet holes going through walls and doors. There's no way she would have told them, yeah, he right here, knowing they just, you know what I'm saying?
Flying on the ground.
And when you arrived on the scene, was the victim still there?
Yes, he was.
Did you observe him positioned like that?
Yes, I did.
Do you see evidence of medical intervention on him there?
Yes, he has the bleeds on his body.
When you arrived, were they still trying?
One thing they haven't debunked is what happened to that jury Dolph had on. Now they did say the girl Makita, I forget her name, but her boyfriend did an interview and he had on some jewelry that looked like he couldn't afford, and they were saying that Makita's people had took Dolph jewelry off on him. Now seeing the video, unless they ran over there soon as Damon ran out to go chase the car down, and they ran over there and snatched his jewelry off that fast, I doubt it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, we still haven't seriously got that part debunked yet.
Trying to resuscitate him or did anything, or was that process over?
The process is already.
Yeah, he was overcooked.
This photo is a photo inside the cookie shop. We have evidence markers. We have victim's chain that he was wearing inside a flower pot. It has PRE on it.
Well, there go the chain right there. I haven't seen this. This is a blind reaction. There go the chain right there.
This is a close-up photo of PRE charm that he had on his neck. It's just inside the flower pot.
All right. My approach real quick, Judge.
Yeah.
So, in the video, it was a flower pot by the window. They said he got hit in the neck and the chin. They damn near probably done shot the chain off, bruh, into the damn flower pot.
For the record, the last picture he looked at has already been marked as exhibit number 3.
Thank you. All right, this first photo is has been described as the front of the Makita's Cookies with the victim's car. A couple of officers in the scene. We'll mark this as exhibit number 28. Next photo is a close-up of the address of Makita's Cookies, 2370. We'll mark this as exhibit 29. The next photo is what's been described as the inside front area of Makita's Cookies, exhibit number 30. Mr. Evans, it's never too late. Any objection to these photos?
Yes, Your Honor, no objection to this.
The next photo is the front view again of the parking lot in the front of Makita's Cookies with the evidence markers in the victim's car. The markers is number 31.
Judge, and you haven't gotten to the photograph yet, but the one we referenced earlier is in that stack. I would renew my objection as
Yes,
well.
sir. When I get to it, I'll make note of that. The next photo has been described as a closer picture of the front of Makita's Cookies with several evidence markers and glass and defects to the window. We'll mark it as exhibit number 32.
So I can't really hear what they saying. I kind of want to fast forward it a little bit, but I don't want to miss nothing.
The next picture is the front of the shop with the victim's car and evidence markers.
So I'm guessing she just going over the just showed him because they couldn't see him. We gonna skip over a little bit.
The next picture is exhibit number 3. Has already been marked as exhibit number 3. The picture of the charm, PRE, in the flower pot.
My approach and have this, Your Honor.
You may.
Sir Gabby, we're gonna show these to the jury and ask you some questions as we go, okay?
Yes.
You need a pointer.
Supposedly this one right here works. So we'll see.
They about to start showing photos from the scene.
Yes, sir.
This picture's so blurry on the overhead. Maybe we resume the lights. We're gonna have to go sort of old school
All right.
on this one. Could I have the witness step down, Your Honor?
You may.
Hold this here. We'll start standing here, and I'm gonna ask you some questions about it, and then you can walk down and display it to everybody. After you testify, then maybe we'll pass them as a stack to the jury. Okay? It's hard for you to hold them up, isn't it? But or am I gonna do? I'll do this for you. Okay? Tell me what we're looking at.
So he said he going old school, but it's different when you put them photos in them people's hand and they can actually look at it and process it versus looking across the room at it. That's a sneaky tactic that nigga pulled.
And this photograph here.
This is the front of Makita's cookie shop here. You see the name there. You see officers getting down processing the scene. And that's Adolph Thornton's Corvette, the camouflage color.
Okay. And if I'm interested in this area here in front of the store, in front of this glass window.
Those were bullet casings in glass, broken glass on the ground.
Okay. And in particular, what kind of shell casings are found outside that window where we see the officers bending down?
On the outside, we had 40 caliber shell casings, and we also had 7.62.
Okay.
40 cal and a 7.62. That's what they hit Dolph with. The handgun was a 40 cal, and the Draco was the 7.62.
And let me ask you about that. Is that two entirely different calibers?
Yes,
Two entirely different sizes?
yes.
Is 40 caliber characteristic of a handgun?
Characteristics of a handgun, it is.
And then is a 7.62, is that characteristic of something else?
Of a assault rifle.
An assault rifle. Okay. And have you watched the video obtained from McKinnon's?
I did.
Is it clear that one suspect is firing at what you would call an assault rifle?
It is.
And is it clear that the other one's firing what you characterize as a handgun?
That's a handgun, yes.
Mr. Harriman,
Yes, ma'am.
it never fails that something goes wrong with our tech. Is that
We're gonna pause right here. This is gonna be part 1 of day 2. We're gonna pick up with part 2 of day 2 right after this. Let me end this one.